Hello families, this is Miss Gaby from Excel, and today we're going to learn how to play the short vowel game. If you came to school and picked up an activity bag, you will find everything that you need in that bag to play this game, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. So the things that we will need for this game is our game board, of course, our game cards, which are right here and they go right in the center of the board. You will need your bingo chips, which will be your game markers and pieces to move around the board. And of course, our instructions. Now that we have everything that we need, let's go visit my friend Miss Bastian. She's going to be teaching us how to play this game today. Okay, friends, before we get started with our game, let's talk about vowels. Vowels are those letters in the alphabet that actually have two sounds. All vowels have a short sound and a long sound. The long sound is really easy to recognize and remember because it is the same as the name of the letter. Now, let's practice some short sounds for each one of these vowels. So, for the letter A, the short sound is the same as apple. So, apple. That's our short sound for the vowel. Now, for the letter E, we have eggs. Eggs. For the letter I, we have igloo. Igloo. For the letter O, we have octopus. Octopus. And then for the letter U, we have up. Up. You see how the letters have a very subtle sound? While when we use our long sounds, we have A, E, I, O, and U. Okay, families, Miss Bastian is going to show you guys how to play this game in detail, but really quickly, I'm going to show you guys some of the rules. So the very first thing that you're going to need is you're going to need your game board, you're going to need your instructions for reference, you will need some bingo chips, and you are going to need your game cards. So we're going to grab all of our vowel cards and we're going to put them facing down, and we're going to put our bingo chips in start. I'm going to use this blue chip as our example because I love blue. So we're going to grab that very first card. And the very first card was the letter U. So we're going to move to the next picture in the board game that has that same vowel sound in its name. Now, it doesn't have to be in the beginning of the name or in the end of the name. It could go in the middle. It could be anywhere in the name. So let's think of this sound, the short vowel sound of the letter U. So what is the name of this picture right here? Sun. Oh, look at that. Sun makes that short vowel sound for the letter U. Now, the next player is going to go. Since I'm by myself, I'm just going to show you what you would do next in your next turn. So then I get my next letter. My next letter is the letter I. And so we're going to look for that short vowel sound for the letter I. So let's look at all of these pictures and see where we find it. Octopus does not have the sound of the letter I. Hat doesn't either. Neither does mop. But look, ring. Ring has that short vowel sound for the letter I. So we're going to keep taking turns and picking up some of the cards until we go through the entire board and get to that very last picture in the finish line. Now remember, when you fall in spots that have arrows, you must follow the arrow, even if that means that you're going to go back. Also, to make things easier, there is a nice little list as a reference that has all of the names of all of the pictures in the board in the order that they're in the board. If you have any questions about them, you can take a look at them and you can see that each one of those short vowel sounds have been marked in a darker font. And just remember that not all cards are the same. You can find some cards such as this one that says go back 2 spaces. So you just gotta follow the instructions in the cards. Now, we're gonna watch Miss Bastian play this game and she's going to be able to explain it in a lot more detail.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Bastian and I'm going to teach you how to play the short vowel board game. You should have this board in your packet along with these instructions. They are in English and Spanish. The English side has how to spell each word to check, so the student can check if they're right or wrong. And in the Spanish side, it has the words in English and in Spanish, and also how to say them in English. You will also have these cards and these colored chips. So to start the game, you would each pick a color of chip. I am going to use red and blue. The first person picks one of the cards. Now, this will normally be flat on your table. I just put it up here so you can see it really well. The cards usually go right here on this square. Okay, so let's have red will go first. They'll pick a card, and it's O. The short vowel sound for O is aw. So I would go through, and the first picture I see with an ah sound, that's where I would put my chip. Now, if I don't know what these are in English, that's why I have this. So I can look for words on the list that start with ah, that have the ah sound in them. They don't have to start with ah. So I have sun and octopus. Octopus has the ah sound. So then I would go over here. If I don't know what the word octopus means, I would go over here and it says popo. So then I would say, oh, there it is. And I would put my chip there. Okay. The next person would pick a card. And it's an I. So then you would have to look for the next word that has an I in it. Has the short sound I, which is I. So the next word, if I don't know what these words are in English, I would look here and I'd find what's the word with an I in it. And here's this word has a short I, it's ring. And ring in Spanish is antio. So I look, where's the antio? There it is. I'll put my chip there. So then it's red's turn again. And they have an A. So the next word that has an A in it, that's where they would go. Now this is a cap, which has the A sound, which is a short A sound. So this red's turn, they would move there. If I don't know what this is in English, I would look on my sheet. The next person's turn. This is a card that says lose a turn. That means that they don't get to move their chip this turn. They have to stay there. So then it's red's turn again. And they have another A for short sound A. So we would look for the next sound. This is a mop. This is a ring. This is a rug, bed, pen, bus, can. So I would move it to the can because that has the A sound. Another thing about this game board is it's got these arrows on it. When you land on one of these spots, you need to follow the arrow to that spot. Sometimes they jump you forward and sometimes they jump you backward. The first person to get to the end wins the game. It's a great way to practice figuring out the sounds of the short vowels with your student. I hope you had fun playing this game with me and that you will be able to play this game with your student at home to help them learn their short vowels. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Bastian. I had a wonderful time learning how to play this game with you today. Did you have fun playing this game with Miss Bastian? I'm so glad you did. Playing games is super fun. Thank you, families. I hope you'd enjoyed this activity with your kids at home. Please make sure to play it. It is very important for our kiddos to practice how to recognize short vowels. I really enjoyed this time with you today, and I hope I get to see you very soon. Till next time, bye!